1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Jalen Reagor is the intended receiver,
and it's 3rd and 5.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Duggan. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Duggan looking to throw.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this.
And this one is incomplete. Not the one that starts throwing the football. He goes 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Patriots.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Duggan. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Open right side, complete to Reagor.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Jalen Reagor,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he's got it down to the 28. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
yards there for Wilson and a first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after one. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Right side, Thornton with it.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Dugan.
A throw on the money to Reagor. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jalen Reagor.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard.
Yeah, he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He finds Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Got some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The final shot before break. Dugan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Reagor, the man in motion.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Following the fumble recovery, Dugan on the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That second down play nets a -4.
Third down and 13.
Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On the return is Jones. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Now Rodgers, off play action. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He pitches it out to Stevenson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And that, Charles, you would have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 34 yards. And the Jets are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now it's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Duggan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hardman on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New York. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Duggan looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Duggan. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Duggan now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means
offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.